Wherever you are, take a nice seat. Find your breath, deepen your breath. Open your root chakra, open your crown chakra. Connect to your soul. Hopefully by now you've deepened your breath. You've listened to a few rounds of this beautiful Om Trayambakam, this mantra for healing. And we're just going to soften our face. If your eyes are open, go ahead and close them again. Let's slow everything down. Today is all about Saucha, which is the word that means purity. We think of purity of thought, purity of action, purity of bathing, just the essence of cleansing or rinsing out as one of our observances, to be able to practice that energetic purity. So wherever you are, please join us today in this beautiful practice just to clear our crystal, to cleanse our vehicle, our vessel. And your body is mostly made of water, of course, so we can think of ourselves as a super organic water bottle that's being powered by an electromagnet, our heart. And then we've got this dual processor computer as the brain. Two different processing capacities. So remember, when you make decisions, come to your heart and access the neurological tissue in your heart that simply feels the right answer. So today is simply a wash and a cleanse, a clearing of our energetic our physical, our spiritual, our mental, our emotional bodies, our subtle body. We can think of a beautiful clear crystal and use that as the perfect example for what we would look like as a human if we were a crystal. So we're gonna just lie down for a couple of minutes. We're gonna meditate, and then we're gonna go on with our day. So wherever you are, please gently, comfortably make your way to lying down on your mat. And once you arrive, you find your Shavasana, your corpse pose. So take a moment, feet splay out to the sides, palms face up, even bring your arms a little away from your sides. And breathe. You can follow the sound of my voice, the sound of the most meditated prayer. They say this is like a radio station, and this prayer is being broadcast continually. Om Trayambakam. So wherever you are, just deepening your breath, deepening the breath, deepening the breath. See if you can start to imagine the breath becomes like liquid sunshine. And as you inhale your next breath, you float this beautiful energy, this wave of awakening up your entire body, as though your feet are breathing first. And the inhale goes up and up the legs and the torso, and up the arms and the neck and the head, out the head. And on your next exhale breath, maybe you've traveled as far as our sun, and you come back down and exhale and flush and wash and cleanse and clear with your intention, with your breath on the way back out. So inhaling from the feet like a beautiful wave of pure light and healing and love. And on your exhale, a smoothing over from the head down, a wash, a cleanse, a release, a softening, a soothing. And if you have any physical ailments, use your imagination to create a magic spotlight, as though you're shining light right into any area of the body, any organ of the body, or perhaps even any gland. And the glands are represented by your chakras, So while we're doing this long, smooth breath, we're going to imagine that the 7 energy centers get lit up in the body and activated for their best healing. On the exhale, you might notice again those 7 main energy centers, also known as spinning wheels of light. And they represent the subtle energy at each of those areas of the body. The colors follow the visible light spectrum, or what we would know as the rainbow. So think about when white light hits a crystal or hits water, for example, sunshine hitting water at 42 degrees, and all of a sudden the light bursts into a rainbow and shows what white light is made of. So today we're using our best visualization to just simply breathe
beautiful cleansing light into our crystal, our living matrix, and exhale as white light or energy sweeps back down through the body and releases and softens and soothes. And each of your energy centers correlates to a different part of your body. So at the root chakra, we have the color red of the rainbow. And by just imagining soothing light coming into this root chakra, you can soothe the legs, you can soothe the base of the spine, and you can also soothe the emotions. Associated with the root chakra are negative emotions such as shame and judgment. And particularly strong is self-judgment. So spend a couple of moments visualizing, sensing your most beautiful, purifying breath, soothing your root chakra, and we offer the positive emotions of acceptance, self-love, releasing judgment. And we're going to imagine that sunshine and moonlight and even earth beams of energy are soothing into our root chakra right now. And as you do this exercise, you might even imagine that your body is turning to a crystal. Let's gently float our awareness to the orange. Excuse me, the belly, the second chakra. This energy pertains to, in the negative, emotions like worry, emotions like nervous energy, even feelings of danger. And in the positive, we'll just inhale beautiful light into our second energy center and imagine the properties of recreation, creation, how we enjoy doing things. We enjoy being a human body. We enjoy going with the flow. So think about your hobbies, think about what you're good at, and spend time doing those things and release the need or urge to worry. Breathe into that second chakra, ask for healing in your most passionate energy center. This is where the fire in the body is depicted. Good. And release any nervousness. Soothe your stomach. Know that you can digest life. Your third energy center is the solar plexus. We're going to imagine beautiful yellow, golden light flowing through the center of our body. Imagining that the 78,000 nerves at the solar plexus are being soothed to release any fear, to release any anxiety. Activate your kidneys and your liver and enjoy feelings like vitality and confidence and good self-esteem. And imagine that this is the energy center that you manifest from. This is how you create your intentions, through the breath coming through this beautiful third energy center in the body. And just like the sun or the fire, it burns away impurities. Let's come back now to our heart center, the lower 3 chakras known as the UUUs. You think about yourself there, or in my case, the me's. We just take care of our survival, our food, our livelihood, our life by activating the lower 3 chakras. Then we come into the heart, and the heart is the bridge between the lower energy centers, the physical, and then the spiritual are the higher up energy centers above the heart. Think about your heart now for a couple of moments, activating with the color green. Think about your Anahata chakra, your heart chakra, which is activated in the positive by joy and kindness and nurturing. And we release in the negative any feelings of sadness, of grief, of suffering. And we imagine that even if there's really terrible things happening in the world, and even in our own life, that we woke up today, we're breathing, and the miracle that we're here is happening. So spend a couple more moments in your heart and think about something that brings you joy. Try not to have any greediness with this. This isn't that we're trying to get all of the things, but we're trying to get the feeling of peace from our heart center. So we inhale peace and joy, and we exhale and we release grief and sadness. Next chakra or energy center, mindfully imagine with your inner gaze you float up to the neck and the throat. Excuse me, this chakra is associated with the color blue. And we imagine that this blue energy center is being soothed and healed. This is our truth, our Satnam, our true identity. This is where we release any bad habits, any dishonesty. And this is where we increase and activate our receiving center. Notice if you're an over-giver, over-nurturing. If so, come back to your throat center and ask for what you need. And wherever you are in your energy bodies, just making sure that we activate this blue truth of our throat chakra. It's said that the fairies in the elemental realm doesn't see our physical body. They see our throat glowing blue. And there's a fairy known as Arval Parrot who just points to your throat and reminds you, be kind with your words and glow beautifully from your throat. Ask for what you need. Request kindly what you wish for others to know about what you need. And if you can today, sing your favorite song. Go later and play some music and sing along. And another thing you can do is sing your own name. You don't have to do it now, but perhaps you imagine singing your own name at least 3 times today, maybe every day, as though you're singing to your angelic name. Next breath, come into your third eye. Visualize and imagine indigo blue. So not blue, not purple, but this beautiful, almost surreal color of indigo. I think of indigo as the color that I see when you pull out an electrical prong and you see a flash of electricity and magnetism. It's that really beautiful purpley blue indigo. And at your third eye, we activate our intuition, our insight, our inner knowing. The word intuition, it even says, go into it. Trust your first thought. And this energy center, as we send liquid sunshine to our third eye, we relieve any confusion. We relieve any challenges that are happening through the remembrance of our Akashic records. It said everything that's ever happened in every universe, anywhere, is stored in the pituitary and pineal glands of your brain. The pineal gland having the Akashic records or wisdom of your soul and everything it's ever done. Let's just ask for release of confusion and increase of our own intuition at the third eye energy center. And then lastly, we'll come to the crown chakra. And we're going to imagine this beautiful crown of stars, of flowers. And we're going to imagine the most beautiful purple light at the crown of our head, above your physical body. And see if you can sense or feel energy coming into the crown that is non-physical. Create a connection with your divine presence. And if you have a system where you connect with God or source energy or love or light or whatever you use for that description of the higher energy, please connect with that now just by visualizing the most beautiful imaginary light, purple iridescent light at the crown of the head, being soothed and nurtured by your star family, by your big energy family, by the family of light, it's called in certain circles. And we imagine that now all of the 7 energy centers are vibrating or spinning with a perfect resonance for your body, your human crystalline body for today, for right now, and particularly as you sleep tonight in the next 24 hours. Your chakras and energy centers will align the best energy for you. So let's take a moment now to visualize our whole aura or electromagnetic field. This is sometimes called the 8th chakra or energy center, when all of our 7 primary chakras are spinning and glowing, and this last 8th chakra creates our aura or electromagnetic field around the body. Last couple of breaths to purify and cleanse our electromagnetic field. Sense or imagine that you are in a beautiful egg of light, and see if you can smooth over any edges or tears. Notice if you visualize or see any symbols that represent you and your truth. For example, the rose, or a Buddha, or a cross. It could be any symbol that resonates with you. It could be a crystal. It could be a flower. But sense or feel your aura filled with light, love, harmony, and that this field of energy is stronger than any physical item or substance known to our human mind. Our aura is as though we are as strong as a star. Use your imagination now to create the most strong, beautiful, vibrant aura that's about 7 feet wide all around your body. It is extremely thick with particles of photons and healing light. Your guardian angel is with you. Your family of light, you may have spirit guides and loved ones with you now in your aura as beautiful photons of light. Accept healing now for the next 2 minutes as you breathe deeply. And any negative thought or challenging perception, simply ask that to sit aside for the next meditation. Ask that the human ego mind stay present and aware, but allow for this deep, powerful healing you're experiencing now through just your breath and intention. Let's create the most beautiful, strong immune system. Remember that when a caterpillar starts to go through metamorphosis, its whole body becomes diseased and turns to goo as the imaginal cells within the butterfly get bigger and stronger and more vibrant. You can stay a caterpillar, but you can also know that perhaps the spirit of the forest, the spirit of the trees, and in today's case, Nicole Spirit, has come to visit and offer you healing to shift your caterpillar into a totally diseased, chaotic, gooey state so that your imaginals can continue to form your butterfly or moth. Some of the most beautiful creatures on earth are moths. For example, maybe you're transforming now to the hummingbird moth, which looks exactly like a hummingbird. And I promise you, if you ever are lucky enough to see one, it feels like you've seen a unicorn. Wherever you are, start to wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our physical body now. Renewed and rejuvenated, bend your knees and roll onto your side. Spend a couple of breaths on your side. Imagine that all of your energy centers will be healing and balancing in the best energy for you at this time, especially as you sleep tonight. So let's gently now push the ground away. Keep that soft, sweet feeling behind your eyes, in your body. I can barely lift my body. It feels like we've become so light. So once you're seated again, ground and root through your sitting bones. Find your long, smooth breath. And we will finish our practice now with the reminder to drink a big glass of water or have a herbal tea within a few moments of this class finishing. Deep breathe as much as you can all day. And don't be surprised if you have a few releases or a few changes in your next couple of days. We will ask that all of our healing is for the highest good of ourselves, of our family and friends, and for this planet. And if you would like to stay a caterpillar and you don't want to change, that's fine too. Take your time wherever you are. I've put self-healing quartz, Lemurian crystals all around the mat today to increase your healing potential. Thank you so much for coming to today's class. Lucky 7, 7th heaven. Don't forget, heaven is a state of mind, and we can visit that heavenly place every day, all day, or at least for 1 hour every day, where we get out of our small self, our ego self, and we become our spirit, our soul, our heaven, our love. Let's bring the hands together at the heart. We'll bow the head very gently. And we dedicate the merits of our practice to all sentient beings. May all beings be relieved of any suffering, and may we dwell together with great fruitfulness and harmony. The light in me greatly honors and sees the light in you. Namaste. If it feels right, float your hands up to your third eye and gently just press into your forehead, maybe a little circle. Smile. You are greatly loved, dear one. Thank you so much.